If this theory is correct, then the murder took place at 12:15 a.m. I must interrogate all the passengers to see if any of them have an alibi for this hour.
Because of the time zone, guys. Wow. Cross-check known alibis. Alright, let's do that now. Captain Abernaut. Can you show me what the alibis are again? Or do we just do this? Are we doing this blindly then, guys? I need to know what the alibis are again. Interact. No. Is there a way to go through their alibis again? Where's my notebook? Okay. Is it possible to go back to the dossier, guys? I cannot go back to the alibis. There's no written record here. And how am I supposed to link the two together? The two groups. Have we not? Oh! The juicer! We were doing the juicer! Are we not done with the puzzle yet? Oh, because I said something about a missing cogwheel, right? Didn't feel like the puzzle has enough cogwheels yet. Okay, I remember now, guys. That's why I went back to the compartment car. Okay. So that's what's going on here. Let's see if I can go back to the interrogations here. 204. Hello. Tell me your alibi again.
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help.
Have you misplaced a handkerchief recently?
No, I don't think so. Why?
We found a handkerchief embroidered with the letter H, so I thought it might have been yours.
I'm sorry, but it's not. It may belong to Miss Schmidt, Princess Dragomirov's lady's maid. I believe her first name is Hildegard.
It is a possibility. Anyone could be lying, of course. I thank you, madame.
Interrogate suspects whose name begin with an H. Okay, let's go talk to the princess, guys. We haven't done it yet in this game. A private chat. 205. What is her room number? I think 205. It's gotta be 205. 202 is me. 203 is Ratchet. 204 is Hubbard, Mrs. Hubbard. 205 is the princess, guys. It's 205. The game really wants me to repair the orange juicer now. Missing alibis. Missing the alibis of Mr. Foscaretti, Mr. Hartman, Princess Dragomirov, Miss Schmidt, and the Count and Countess Adrani. Okay.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
I'm sorry, madame, but a man has been murdered. I must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Come in, please.
The princess is staying in a second-class cabin, guys.
Please forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced, yet I have observed her a couple of times, so I can already deduce some things about her.
The princess is Russian. She is 85 years old. Profession: being a princess. I say politics.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
I don't know, guys. Museum? Is a museum one?
But I'm never far from the truth.
She is not an opera singer. Oh.
That's the right answer.
Her second-class cabin is better than my first-class cabin, guys. Look at this. How is this a second-class cabin? I do not understand. Is she paying a second-class ticket while using this luxurious cabin, guys?
I will first ask you about last night. Will you tell me your movements?
I went to bed just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I woke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffered from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see. The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin alphabet.
I'm Russian, Monsieur Poirot, and I was the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
It was found in Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect
it's
me.
yours.
She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
That is not an answer, madam. Your connection with the Armstrong case.
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly, but his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius, one of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Elena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong, kidnapped and killed by the man who was murdered on this train, Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
First coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence. Your handkerchief happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence. One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man? With how many potential witnesses who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth?
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means you have one or more accomplices. And it is only a matter of time before I find out who they are.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
You're no longer welcome here, Poirot. Remove yourself, please. Alright, but before we do, guys, let's take a look around.
Привет! Привет!
Hey, parrots! The luxury, guys. The luxury of the second-class cabin on the second-class train car. Alright, how are you doing, Gurk?
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
Ah, there is our princess's assistant, guys.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
You don't want to talk to me? Alright, never mind.
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
This handkerchief embroidered with an H. Is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth handkerchiefs.
Thank you. I won't bother you anymore.
Well, Poirot, we already know who the handkerchief belongs to, so... The Call of the Wild by Jack London. Yeah, they really shouldn't categorize this. The cars into first class and second class. I feel like the beginning numbers of the rooms, the smaller numbers are all second class cabins, and the bigger numbers are all first class cabins, guys. So it's weird that they are divided by compartments and cars.
Hello. Can I do something for you?
Hello, Monsieur Hardman, I believe. You have heard of the murder?
Cyrus Hartman. Yes, and the fact that there's been a murder is all over the train.
You do not seem very concerned about it, monsieur.
It's not the first murder I've run across.
I had no idea the selling of toys was so dangerous. I did overhear you mention at dinner that this is your profession.
Toy salesman is a cover. I'm a private detective, just like you, from the U.S.
American. Age 30 years old. Or 55. There are a lot of wrinkles on your face though. Maybe he is 55. Toy salesman.
Think, Poirot.
55.
That is not a good answer. I do not think that's the right answer.
What? What? You are 21 years old?
No, not good.
Wait. He's a toy salesman, right? Are you not American? You're from the US. You're English?
I must admit I'm not right this time. I do
What?
not think
Okay,
that's
which one?
the right answer.
Wait here, guys.
Think, Poirot. That
You
is
are-
not a good answer.
You are French?
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. I must admit I'm not right this time. This
Are you
is
not a
wrong,
toy salesman?
But I'm
I
never
thought you
far from
wait,
the
wait.
truth.
I thought he said he sells toys, right? Did I hear wrong? You're an engineer? American. You've got to be American.
No, not good.
Private detective?
I do not think that's the right answer.
Oh my god, you're a PI!
Et voilà.
What?
I did not expect to find another detective on this train.
I just finished a job in Istanbul when I received an email from Ratchet. He hired me to protect him.
Something you failed to do.
I'm not happy about that. He'd received some threatening letters. I was supposed to watch his back, and yeah, something I failed to do. But he seemed to think he was in more danger when he left the train.
He was traveling to Paris?
I assume so, but I'm not entirely sure.
Can anyone on this train confirm your identity?
Yeah, that McQueen kid. Ratchet's secretary.
And can he also confirms your alibi?
Were you on duty last night?
You bet. I kept my door open a crack and I watched all night. No one entered that car who didn't belong there.
Did you see anything in particular?
The conductor, Michelle, he was there most of the time too, except for 15 minutes or so after we left Vinkovsky. He must have answered a call from Ratchet's room, then he was absent again for a while around 1 a.m. After that, he didn't move until 5.
Monsieur Hardman, have you heard of the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The kidnapping 3 or 4 years ago? Who hasn't? Why?
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti. I have reason to believe he was the kidnapper.
What? He killed that little girl? No, I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the job.
Do you have any idea who was behind the threatening letters?
I don't know his name, but Ratchet told me he was a small man. Dark hair, with a womanish kind of voice.
Oh, thank you for your help.
There's no need to ask this question anymore.
Is this handkerchief embroidered with an H yours?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
Thank you for answering my questions, Monsieur Hardman.
Listen, Poirot. I know I fell down on the job, but if you need help, any at all, let me know. I'd like to make it right.
No, I do not. I am a detective myself. I do not ask help from a colleague of mine. Oh, this is one of those, wait, what is it called again? Is it blueberry? Wait, what is it called again, guys, this? Something berry. No, is it blueberry? It's not the name of a fruit. I forgot.
Ah, it has been a while since I have seen one of those.
Right, many years, guys. Forgot the name of this device, or the brand. Oh, Aeon, hello, welcome to the stream. Blackberry! Thank you very much. It's not blueberry, it's blackberry. Thank you. Away on. Alright, shall we take a little nap? Let's take a nap here. It's been a very busy day, guys. I think we deserve a little break. Admire the view. Oh my god! We got lucky here, guys. We got a golden mustache.
Another golden moustache to treasure.
Need to put that on for Halloween. Put on the golden mustache. We can shave the real one and put in a fake one. Hello. Oh, you are the assistant. I got the two confused. The two ladies here, they look very much alike.
Did you need something else, Monsieur Poirot?
Your alibi.
Can you tell me how you occupied your time last night?
Just after we left Istanbul, I had tea with my roommate, Fräulein Locke. I went to dinner with the princess, and when I returned to my compartment, Fräulein Locke was already asleep. A little later, Herr Michel, the conductor, came to get me because Madame la Princesse needed my help. Her back troubles her. I massaged her for about an hour.
Do you remember the time?
I'm sorry, I do not, mein Herr.
So the princess and her assistant are giving each other alibis, guys. Back to the puzzle, eh, everyone?
It's a real brain teaser.
I know it is. Okay, let's try this again, guys. Let's try this again. So the thing is, we cannot remove any of the cartwheels from the original positions. Can only tinker with the ones that are left here on the counter. So that's all we can do. Okay, why? Hold on. I need to put one here at the bottom. Put that one here. We need 2 levels. Oh, 1 level. Okay, guys. Oh. Are we missing any cartwheels? The thing is, I think we're missing one. Using the big one at the bottom there, but does that change the level? That changes the level, guys. If I use a small one on the second slot. Really now. Use a small one here and then use a medium size on this one. Wow. That actually worked. The puzzle master to the rescue. The puzzle master needs a hint sometimes too. He is human. Away on. And the final one. Oh, there we go.
Voila, it should work correctly now.
Yeah, we spent so much time already at the end of the last stream on this puzzle. But I'm glad that it is over with. I fixed it!
Bravo! I should stick to automobiles.
Well, now we can talk calmly. Monsieur Foscarelli, is it?
Antonio Foscarelli, delighted, Monsieur Poirot.
You have, of course, heard about Ratchet's murder last night.
Oh, naturally. It is all anyone is talking about.
And what is your connection to the Armstrong family?
Have you ever been to the United States?
Yes, it has been a primary market for our cars for the last 10 years.
You remember the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The name, yes? It was a little girl. A baby, was it not?
Yes, a very tragic affair. Did you know that Cassetti, the kidnapper, was actually Ratchet?
Oh, no. Then he deserved to die. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Can you tell me your movements on the night of the murder?
I went to bed right after dinner, but I slept very badly. My roommate, Mr. Masterman, had a toothache. Oh, he moaned all night. It woke me up several times.
Did you hear anything or notice anything unusual?
No, nothing that I can think of. I stayed in my bed all night.
Well.
Well, thank you, Mr. Foscarelli.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more, Signore. I remain at your disposal if you should need me.
Alright, I'm going to do the connections, guys. Hold on. Let's not do it at the end. Do them all at the end. So we have Foscarelli and Mastermind. They confirm each other's alibis, guys. And then we have the princess and her assistant, Schmidt. We have Hardman and also Mr. Michel, guys. Alright. Let's go find the husband and wife. Even though I know that they are linked together, but I still want to talk to them first. Thank you, Signor Fossinelli.
Thank you so much, Monsieur Poirot. I can put orange juice back on the menu.
Fresh orange juice. For lunch, everybody. Is it too early for lunch? It's too early, guys. Alright, I need to go talk to the couple here. But their room is locked. Maybe we don't need to, we just need to do the connection. Link them up. And the puzzle will be over. But I'll try one more time. I do not have an inventory list. Right? Inventory. Yeah, nothing right now. My inventory only holds those golden mustache. Look at that. Have room only for that. For the bonus items. I thought we have a list of passengers from the start. The one with the room numbers. Oh, this tells us the room numbers, guys. So, husband and wife, they are in 205. 205, but 205 is not available to us. Alright, fine, we'll just do the connection now. We'll link the two up. Oh, start over again. Alright.
That was easy.
Okay, we have a second group. Who are the people whose alibis overlapped? We have... Monsieur Bock is on the list of suspects. Of course, they are gambling, guys. In the carriage car, in the luggage car. The staff here, the chefs. And then we have... I don't remember the other ones. The doctor. Mademoiselle Davenham and Captain Albert. I know they are linked together, guys. Yeah, there's something going on between these two. So can I link them up? I don't remember the alibis. But... are they on the same side? They are on the same side. So they are only linking horizontally and diagonally. Is there really no way to go back to the statements? There's no journal here keeping track of the alibis. Really, guys? Can I ask you again for your alibi?
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help.
Your alibi. No, not the handkerchief. I need your alibi once again. We have the one asking for pills for a headache. The one she came to the wrong door, guys. Oh, who was it again? It's gotta be Miss Davenham and Mrs. Hubbard, or it could be Olsen, guys. I don't know. $104. I refuse to believe that there's no way to, not a way to keep track of the information here, guys. We cannot go back to all the statements, really? In this kind of game here, we cannot go back to track all the information, guys. How is that even possible here? Miss Olsen,
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
your alibi. 102. I have to use a hint here, guys. I cannot go back to the information. So let's use a hint. I don't want to guess. It will take forever. So Miss Morny, yeah, that one we know already. The staff, they are together. They are gambling together. Debenham was with Miss Olsen. Dr. Constantine and Monsieur Brooke were together. I didn't remember all this information, guys. Alright, fine. So Debenham and Miss Olsen. Brooke and the doctor. And that leaves Arbuthnot. Was he with Mr. McQueen? So Hubbard doesn't have any...
little grey cells did not let me down.
Mrs. Hubbard doesn't have anyone confirming her alibi, guys. The only one. The only one. Alright, guys. Did the Swiss lady stay with the British lady? You remember correctly, guys. I mean, Awayon. You have good memory. I am impressed.
Oh, Poirot, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems before they can help me with mine. I have shifted boxes, helped with hangovers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation can proceed.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly, the labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
I know the owner of the handkerchief now.
The embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly. Also, Elena Andreni is the younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yes, Book. What are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis.
They all have alibis. Except Mrs. Hubbard.
I had 3 theories concerning the broken watch. It could have been tampered with. It could have been out of adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget our patient here. There are 3 women.
Look, she seems to be waking up.
The next part of her story is here.
What's happening to me? Did I fall asleep again?
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke. Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
No, I never use sleeping pills.
I inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there is a residue of something at the bottom. I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose. That would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was. It's impossible that someone deliberately targeted me.
Well, I'm sure someone connected to the Armstrong case knows who you are. They've seen you around the Armstrong house. Alright, are you ready for the next part of your story here? No, you're not. Miss Locke drugged. Choose the two most likely suspects to have drugged Miss Locke. We have Miss Schmidt and Miss Nielsen, guys. The pastry chef.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Well, we know Mrs. Hubbard have pills.
Think, Poirot. That is
But
not a good answer.
I don't think she has any connection. Mr. Michel, the attendant?
Fräulein Schmidt or Monsieur Michel may have drugged the tea that Mademoiselle Locke drank. Fräulein Schmidt or Pierre Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only two people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date to why I ended up on this train.
If you are able, I would very much like you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
Alright, back to the original Armstrong case.
Four long years passed without anything new. Every day I looked at the evidence board I put up in my apartment bedroom. Then this morning, a police report landed on my desk that changed everything. I paid a visit to the police property room and took home a box full of clues. There was his name. Michael Clark.
The death of Michael Clark. Wow. Bill notice. Joanna Locke.
A bill from the power company with, I'm sure, plenty of excuses why my rates keep going up.
Because of the lights? Alright, that's not important, guys. Travel magazine Orient Express. Legendary Orient Express celebrates its 140th year birthday with a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
Travel. For the discriminating traveler. Also for the overworked detective who never seems to have time for a vacation. Well, I can dream, can't I?
Fortuna is delighted to be an official sponsor of the Orient Express. Oh, Antonio Foscaretti. Guys, a famed race car driver, Antonio Foscaretti, will make the journey on the Orient Express. He's good with cars, but he's not good with orange juicer machines, guys. That we know already. He doesn't know how to juice oranges. Kiss from Rosewood, Oregon. Welcome to the stream. Berkshire Police. Contents of photo kidnapping. The body of investigative reporter Michael Clark was found buried in his Boston backyard. Wow. Clark was killed by a single shot to the chest. State of decomposition suggests an estimated date of death and burial of 4/20/18.
Years of no new leads in the Armstrong case, and then this. Michael Clark, the sarcastic reporter, my prime suspect in the kidnapping, murdered 4 years ago?
He was silenced by the big boss behind it all.
This is Michael Clark? He doesn't look anything like the journalist I interviewed. Michael, you have earned a place on my evidence board.
So the real Michael Clark, guys, the one that we met with the ponytail, was pretending to be Michael Clark. So that person killed him first, and then took his identity. All the important clues you found are automatically added to the evidence board on the wall. You can consult them at any time by selecting the evidence board. Alright, ooh, all the bloody evidence, guys. Abduction cabin, keyring with the keychain. And a flashlight too.
The lab team found this keychain in the cabin, but they wouldn't have bothered to examine the keys once the DA shut down the investigation. The keys were just tossed in the evidence box along with everything else. It's too unusual not to demand a closer look.
I will take a closer look. I will tamper with the evidence, guys. Leave all my fingerprints on it. Oh, this needs to be rotate. It looks like a skull. It's a puzzle, guys. It's a skull. Oh no. I'm not good with Rubik's Cube, guys. More like I'm not interested in doing that. Do it for like a few seconds and I put it down already. I'm not a Rubik's person. We'll see how this one works. Oh my god. I don't see any skip button here. You know what that means? That we have to do the puzzle, have to finish it. Can't believe there's no skip button here. Oh, yeah! We got the base. Ooh. Oh my god, this is really close. Only missing one. How can there be no skip button here? I don't understand. Is this a mandatory puzzle? Okay, let's do something else first. Oh, what is that? Is it a pocket knife? Wow, a pocket knife that looks like a key. I've never seen anything like this before. Wow, a blade hidden inside a key. Interesting, guys.
A key knife. They sell them on the internet for self-protection.
Really? Never seen this before. Okay, the dots looks interesting. Oh, follow the sequence. Left, right, left, left, right, left. Wow. There's secrets. Another knife? Another one. For self-protection.
What do they call this? Brass knuckles? Knuckle dusters? Illegal in Massachusetts. Possession alone can lead to serious jail time.
So, legal in other 49 states? Except Massachusetts, guys. All the individual keychains are puzzles? Are they all puzzles? We'll start with 1 and then keep clicking on the numbers then. If that's what we are doing. 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I think it's 12-sided object. 1 to 12? That didn't work, everyone. Let's start with 1 and then all the way to 12. That didn't work. Unless we need a number code. A special number code. This is also a puzzle. Wow, screwdriver. Whoa, a lockpick.
What do we have here? A flashlight. They can also conceal knives, but in this case we have lockpicks.
This guy is a pro. I feel like there's something inside the ball there, guys. The skull ball. But we'll come back to that one. Abduction camera, cutter, and duct tape.
So clever. All that evidence, and yet no DNA found.
Again, this guy is a pro. Aha. The plushie toy belonging to Daisy Armstrong, the victim.
Fluffy. Daisy's plush toy.
Hairbrush.
Suzanne's hair, so conveniently left in the cabin for us to find. It was planted. I knew she was innocent.
She was framed. Bottle of wine, a Blue Lagoon.
The only fingerprints found on the bottle were Suzanne's.
Alright, so we haven't solved all the keychain puzzle yet. But... oh! Wow! This one is so easy. This golden moustache here, guys. Pick it up.
A gold mustache. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Moby Dick.
I've read it probably 10 times already. But I can't get enough of it. Don't know why. Maybe because it helps me sleep?
Hello, hello kitty. Latest crimes.
I don't have time to check the latest crimes. I need to focus on Daisy's case. I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
Daisy Armstrong.
I don't have time to waste on magazines.
Alright, let's go to the evidence board.